Hey guys, it's John here again. Right, this video is going to celebrate the upcoming anniversaries of albums that are 40 years old this year. Some of them have already had their 40th birthday. I'm not going to give you months, days, dates, anything. These are all the ones that I own. There might be more, but I just went through a big long list of ones that came out in 1984, pulled them out, mainly vinyl. If I've got it on vinyl, I'll show it on vinyl. I've got a few multiples of the vinyl, but I've only pulled out one, okay? There's a couple that I could not find on vinyl, and I have had them, and I don't know where they are. So I'm a bit niffed. I cannot find one of the Metallica ones, and I cannot find a Van Halen album. So I'm going to go through these, no particular order. These are just all the rock, the metal, the thrash, the soft rock, the hard rock, just from rock onwards. There might be some, I'm not going to show anything that's lighter really. Something about the band has done either a rock album at some point. There is one album in here that's not as rocking as their previous, and I will say that when I get to that. So, first of all, the album that I cannot find is Metallica's Ride the Lightning. I really have struggled. I've been through my collection and I just could not find it. Found Master of Puppets and that, and just could not find this one. So yeah, 1984, Metallica's Ride the Lightning. Let me know what your favourites of these are in the comments below. The next one is the other album that I couldn't find, Van Halen's 1984. I used to have it, definitely used to have it. I cannot find it. So that one there. A lighter album, a very light album from a guy that has been a soft rock sort of band. A couple of harder songs they did on a few albums, but mainly soft rock. And that is Steve Perry's Street Talk. Again, this I don't really listen to much. I find it very, very light, so I prefer the Journey stuff. This one I thought I had on vinyl, but I don't. And I'd love to get it on vinyl. Actually, I'd love to get more of their stuff on vinyl. I think, have I got anything of theirs? I have got their first EP. I think it's an EP. It's the one with the woman's leg with the rat on it. And yeah, it's Rat. And Out of the Cellar, 1984. Some very cool songs on there. I wasn't a big Rat fan, and I love listening to their stuff now. Started 2018 sort of time. Right, I'm onto the vinyl now that I've got. I'm not showing any single songs or anything. This is all albums. First one most people will know I'm going to show, and it is the amazing Whitesnake Slide It In. This is just one copy. If you've seen my videos, you will know how many I own. There was a fair few. If you've looked at my stuff on Instagram or TikTok or anywhere like that. But yeah, or even my Facebook page. Go and check out my stuff elsewhere as well. So that's the amazing Slide It In album. And I did a 1984 best few of, I chose 4 albums from 1984, and Whitesnake on one of the polls came out first. So I need to do one for the 50th. The next great album is this fantastic, and this is actually one of my favourites from '84. and it is Queensryche, The Warning. Very cool. Absolutely love that album. But yeah, those two. Sorry, that one, and later on Rage of Order and Operation Mindcrime, just killer. Absolutely killer. So, another amazing album. There's some really cool albums from 1984. 1984 was brilliant. Next amazing album is this one here, Wasp, and the self-titled. Just awesome. This is not an original one. This is Madfish later reissue, which I got very cheap actually. I think it was about 12 quid. But yeah, fantastic album. Love Wasp. You might have heard of this band, Kiss, Animalize. This is actually probably the first Kiss record I ever owned on vinyl. This is not my original copy though. I don't know what happened to my original copy, but I did get another replacement, and yeah, I used to listen to this. It's the very first Kiss album I ever owned, and I didn't get that till probably very early 90s. This is a reissue, and but it's awesome album, and it is Scorpions, Love at First Sting, and this is the 50th anniversary deluxe editions. This is not 50 years old obviously, but Scorpions were when this came out, so the whole band have been around for 50 years. Actually been around longer than, well, yeah, 65 I think they originally started. So yeah, Love at First Sting, go and check it out, especially the intro song to Bad Boys Running Wild. You've got to listen to that. But yeah, very cool. My first favourite rock band, hard rock band. This is their second album, and it is Europe's Wings of Tomorrow. I used to play my cassette of this absolutely loads. I wore it out. Absolutely loved this album, and it was great to hear them play some of the songs off of this live in 2022 when I went and seen them. Yes, it was 2022. But yeah, Wings of Tomorrow by Europe, awesome. And another fantastic album. These are all great albums anyway. By Dio, The Last in Line. Just awesome. Oh, what can I say? I wish I had known and actually took the time to listen to Dio years before I did, because I've missed out, and I've been playing catch up, and it's been the past, I suppose, what, 15 years? So yeah, about 15 years since or 16 years since I started listening to, actually no, it's not. It's 20 years since I started listening to Dio. But yeah, I'd listen to his songs on various other formats like greatest hits and stuff, but like in Rainbow and things like that, but never went out and bought any of his albums, which I regret now. This one's an awesome album as well, and unfortunately mine's a damaged copy, but I'd love to get a much better copy. This is Judas Priest and Defenders of the Faith. It's amazing when you go through the years and you realise what amazing albums were out. Can you imagine? I know there's people out there that are probably old enough to have gone out and bought this when it was new. I was only 8 years old, so I didn't even know who the hell Judas Priest was. And when you see these albums popping up, can you imagine these albums coming out today? And you'd be like, oh my, like how cool would that be? All of these amazing albums in 1 year. We don't get nothing like that now. Are you ready for it? Another awesome album. And it is Iron Maiden's Power Slave. Just absolutely killer as well. What more can I say about that? The album artwork's awesome as well, like most of the last few I showed. There we go. Next one. A band I've not really spent or really listened to until I saw people in the VC show this band, and there's a few songs I like. I don't like everything they've done, because I don't own everything they've done, but I think, yeah, this band should have probably been bigger, and it is Y&T, and the album is In Rock We Trust. I got this, what was the song? The song This Time. That's the song that I think is absolutely awesome. But yeah, it's like a ballady song, but yeah. I never realised this album was as old as it is, 1984. When you listen to the song This Time, it always seems like about the late 80s. Right, let's do, this is not of that genre, but it is a rock album of a Scottish band, and it's a bit lighter. This is my promo copy, and gold stamp promo. It's Big Country, Steel Town, and yeah, I do like Big Country. They've done a lot of great songs, and yeah, if you don't know Big Country, go and check out songs like what's the one? I forgot the song now on this one. East of Eden, that was a single. Where the Rose is Sown, that's a single. The Great Divide, I think, was one as well. But Tall Ships Go, Steel Town, yes. Yeah, go and check that out. Right. Back to, oh, the album I didn't have was VOA by Sammy Hagar. Didn't have it on CD or vinyl, and I need to get that at some point. But that's reminded me of this. This is a gold stamp promo as well. This is Sammy Hagar and Neil Schon, and who's the other guys? Oh, what are they named? I don't know these other two guys, but yeah, this album is Through the Fire, and I've not even listened to this yet. I had this a couple of years ago. I've never bothered to listen to it. There's always something else to listen to. Right. Next one. Crocus. The Blitz. What was I? They did a cover of Ballroom Blitz, which I do appreciate now, because I do like the Sweet. I've been listening to the Sweet lately quite a bit, the old stuff, and yeah, I'll have to listen to that again, because I think I have the 12-inch Ballroom Blitz single still, so I wasn't really keen when I first listened to it, but I might give it another go. But yeah, that one is Crocus. Another one that's very, very cool, and yeah, I do listen to this band a lot more than I did, and it is Dokken and Tooth and Nail, and yeah, This is just very cool. There's the back of it. Yeah, awesome. And then when I was going through the lists, there were a few albums that were never mentioned. And when I was going through my vinyl, I was pulling stuff out thinking, oh, I'm sure that's about 84, and a lot of it was. One of them was this. And I completely forgot about this. And this is early Lenny Wolf and Bruce Gowdy, and it is Stone Fury. Burns Like a Star. This is the Gold Stump promo. I've recommended this album before, but I don't think people really get it. I'm sure they'll probably appreciate it more now. But yeah, 40 years old. Bruce went on to do Unruly Child, World Trade, and Lenny Wolf was Kingdom Come and, oh, not him here, I mean. But yeah, very good. These next two are lighter, still quite rocking albums, especially one of the songs. Actually, quite a few of them. Now I've seen what's on the back. Down on Love, and that was yesterday. And it's Foreigner Agent Provocateur. I managed to say that without screwing up the name. But yeah, that's an old one. That's a Boots one. So yeah, very, very cool. That's got the I Want to Know What Love Is, and brilliant album. There's better songs on there than that, actually. Next one, this one's a light one ish. I thought this was older than it, 1984. I think the cover art is very sort of, I thought this was late 70s until I looked on the list and went, oh, I've got that. And it is Ario Speedwagon and Wheels Are Turning album. I'm sure you will probably know One Lonely Night and stuff like that. Can't Fight This Feeling. Yeah, 1984. Now on to a very cool, amazing band. One of the best, well, the best rock showman singers ever, who grabs the crowd and makes them seem to do whatever he commands. And it is Freddie Mercury and Queen, The Works album. But yeah, Radio Gaga. No. Has anybody been in the audience back in the day doing that? Like clapping your hands and doing Radio Gaga movement? Or, you know. Oh, don't fuck. I screwed that up, didn't I? Yeah, there we go. 94. Something a bit lighter, but still a band that does have some good rock songs that you don't really, they're more of a progressive rock prog, and it is Meron Fugazi, and I've always loved their covers. Their covers are very cool. Really like those. This is a promo one as well. But yeah, I've got another one. I've got a few of these. Yeah, very cool. I love how the cover on these opens out completely like that. And most of their albums do that. The early stuff. I picked this one up not so long back. Probably last year when the record shop was closing down. And I thought, I'll just give it a go. This guy's got a guitar in his hand, and I didn't know what I was actually picking up. And this is a Music for Nations MS MFN34, and it's this. It's Jack Starr, Out of the Darkness, and it's got the guy. Is it? I think I pronounced his name right. Rhett Forrester of Riot. Remember the band Riot? He's on here. I did not know that was 1984. I looked at the back picture and went, that looks very early 80s. Let's have a look, because there's no age on it on the back. So I opened up and it's definitely 1984. And yeah, that was a bargain. I got that. I think I got that for half the price. And the guy wanted, or the shop wanted £5 for it. So I got it for £2.50. This is the album I mentioned at the start that is a bit more poppy than her previous albums that are quite rocky. And that's not Balboa. And it is, but it's still an album that did very well back in the day. And it is Pat Benatar and Tropico. Probably not everybody's cup of tea, but she did have an amazing voice. She still has an amazing voice, should I say. Yeah, the songs on this are not as anything like the earlier albums. There's a lot more rocking songs on the, say, 80s, 80, 81, 82 sort of time, 83. So, next one is a soft rock, hard rock band, well known for a couple of their big hits, and it is Survivor, and this album's Vital Signs. And yeah, some very cool songs on there, and it's got the amazing Jimmy Jameson on vocals. I preferred him to the guy before, but yeah, rest in peace Jimmy Jameson. And then we've got somebody who does rock a lot. And it's the amazing Reckless album by Bryan Adams. I'm going to see him in June. So yeah, on the So Happy It Hurts tour. But yeah, awesome album. Go and check it out. And another rocking album at that time. Jeez, I just can't believe how many amazing albums there are from 1984. And it is U2's The Unforgettable Fire, should I say. This is probably my favourite U2 album. Should I say it is my favourite, definitely of the 80s. But yeah, very, very cool. And yeah, that is amazing. And this one is more of a hard rock, heavy metal album. And it is the Twisted Sister Stay Hungry album. I'm not a massive Twisted Sister fan, but there are some songs I find pretty cool. Some of them are overplayed, but yeah. Long live, what's the song? They can't kill rock and roll. No, that's not it. I can't think what it is now. I can't think what the song is. It's not on there anyway, that song. This was another album that I just found on my shelf and thought, when was that? When did that come out? And it's actually 1984. It's on Zebra Records, and it's Bernie Torme live. And this is it's only got about 7 songs on it, but it's an album. It's not an EP. And yeah, rest in peace Bernie Torme, who was with the Gillan Band and played at some point for Ozzy for a couple of weeks, I think. Not long. Well, just after the time that Randy got killed. But yeah, there we go. And then the last one I've got is, you know, from one of the biggest bands in the world, and that will be Bon Jovi. And yeah, they're celebrating 40 years. their first album as well. So what an amazing album. Listen to this before again. I never tire of it. It's absolutely awesome. And they've released a 40th deluxe edition with a number of extra songs, but they're live ones, I think, and that's it. I prefer to see demos and rare stuff from this period on a deluxe edition. But yeah, there you go. Bon Jovi's 1984 self-titled album, and that's all of my 1984 stuff. Cheers for watching, and I would love to see people's videos of their 1984 albums to mark 40 years of rock, metal, hard rock, soft rock, even a pop one. So cheers, see you later guys. I'm going to come and do a 50th next.